Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back for another A Cup of Tea. Today, we will talk about online classes. Do they work? Are they a good option for us as dancers, or are them just the worst thing ever? Let's find out. During and after the pandemic, we all find ourselves stuck in our homes and we could not dance, we could not teach dance, we could not study dance at all. So the best option was online offerings through online classes. But let me tell you a secret, I was not a fan of them at all. I was one of those person who was like a no person. I'm not going to teach dance online because I don't believe in this, because okay, it might be a good option, but not really. There was something inside of me who was struggling with this idea, because I've been teaching dance for, I don't know, a lot of years now. How many years now? Almost 15 years. And dance for me is about the body. It's about being connected with people in the same room, to feel the other people, the other bodies moving together, to have your teacher in front of you who is teaching you through their body. So I was a no person. I was like, I'm not going to dance online. I'm not going to teach online. But then something changed my mind. For those of you who are new to this channel, I'm Melania Barbara. I am a dancer and dance and yoga teacher. I've been teaching dance for more than 10 years in over 15 countries all around the world. And I'm happy to share with you my tips and tricks from my dance journey. Whether if you are a beginner or a skilled dancer, you will find a lot of inspiration here. So starting from the top, it was 2020 and we were stuck in home, of course. From once out of the blue, without classes, without dance, without everything. But it was also for me a moment to stop and rest. So I was one of those people who actually enjoyed just stop for a moment. It was quite satisfying for my body and mind, especially for my health. But after some point, of course, I was missing everything. I was missing people, I was missing dance, I was missing the joy of dancing together. I did not see that teaching dance online as an option, because as I said, for me, it was like, okay, this is a no. I can teach dance online. But then a good friend of mine, which is Ricardo, I will always be grateful for him. He is a tabla player and a great percussionist. He told me, Barbara, if I can teach music online through Zoom classes, you can do it. That's how I started. I started with little Zoom classes here and there. I started to record a little bit of my practice and videos online. But still, inside of me, there was this kind of little voice telling me, yes, you can give these inspiration and ideas online, and this is super beautiful, but at the same time you cannot actually teach dance. There was kind of a prejudice and preconception in my mind where dance had to be in a certain way, and it was the way I was used to. But then something changed. What happened? It was 2020. It was summer 2020. I can clearly remember I was walking nearby. Here in Palermo, there is a beautiful seaside. And I was walking on the seaside with a student of mine. She was a former student of live classes here in Palermo. And after the pandemic, of course, we could not see each other. But she was following my classes online, and she was following especially my recorded videos here on YouTube. I remember when we started this dance journey together, she could barely touch her feet. She was a shy person. And when we were there on the summer beach, looking at the sea, she told me, you know, your videos changed my life somehow. Not only I feel more strong, I feel stronger, I feel more flexible, but also it helped me through the pandemic to go through the very dark moment I was going through, I could just follow your classes and, like connect to my body again. And it felt so good. It was so helpful. And this was me for like, boom, like an insight in my mind, like something changed. I was like, okay, so maybe dance, the true purpose of dance, which is to help us to transform our lives, can also be transmitted through another media, which is online teaching. The only true requirement, which is mandatory for online classes, if you really want to grow as a dancer, whether if you're a beginner, whether if you're a skilled dancer, is as a student, your presence. You have to be present, not only physically, but also especially mentally. And this is the downside, like the worst thing in online teaching and especially online studying. Because since you don't have to be there with your body, you can also kind of not be there effectively, like 100% with your body, with your mind, with your focus, with your attention. While the only true requirement for dance, and this is what changed in my vision of dance, the only true requirement for dance is the student attention. And of course, the teacher's love and generosity. And at some point, I had this kind of rewind in my mind, like this flashback, and I went back into my very first months of my dance journey when I was a baby belly dancer, and I fell in love with fusion belly dance. It was 2009. And I remember I am from Sicily, as maybe you don't know, I am from South Italy. And in South Italy in 2009, there were no fusion belly dance at all. Like if you could find some belly dance classes, you could only find basic oriental, raksharki, folk, whatever, but no fusion. And at the time I had a regular day job. So of course I could not travel, I could not take too many days off to study properly with a certain, like a weekly appointment. I could not do that. So what I did is that I bought every DVD available at that time. If you are from my generation, you might still remember DVD. It sounds so vintage right now, but actually DVD were our way to study dance when you were not in person. So what I did is that I bought every DVD at the time that I could find. I had DVDs from my superstars in my heart, from my mentors, from my inspiration at the time, which are still now, like Rachel Bryce, Sharon Chiara. I had Suela Salimpours, I had Sarah Solsis, and many, many others. And at the time, I remember my day job was like from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. So I didn't have any time during the day to stretch my dance practice. So this is like my discipline. I started my day waking up at 6:30 just to study at least half an hour, 45 minutes of dance before going to work. And this brought me to my student at the seaside, because when I started, I could not barely touch my feet. But through my practice, steady and repetitive practice every day, just a little bit, maybe I had 10 minutes, maybe I had 30 minutes, maybe I had 50 minutes, maybe I had 1 hour. It was a steady practice every single day. I could not barely touch my feet at the beginning, but at the end, my body opened and I felt this, wow, okay, I can do this. I studied the technique basics, and everything in me changed thanks to the DVDs. So again, the only requirement for online classes, if you want to approach a new dance style, or if you want to deepen your study into a dance style you love, is only your attention. your focus, your presence. So definitely the feeling of being together in the same room with your fellow students, with your beautiful teacher, to be inspired just by her or his presence is so amazing. So if you have the chance to study live, it's always such an amazing experience. But if you don't have the chance to study live, then online classes can be a really effective way for you to approach or deepen the study of a dance style. Are they a good way, a good vehicle for dance? Are they the worst thing ever for a dance passionate, for your dance journey? This only depends on you. And imagine the possibilities you have. If you are in love or truly inspired by a dancer which lives far away from you, you can still have the chance to study with her or him, to find new inspiration for your dance, creativity. And I have to say that after I started offering my teachings online, I was so grateful for this opportunity, for this media, because it gave me the chance to connect with so many students all over the world, all around the world, to help them create solid foundation, technical foundation, and to help them express themselves through their own voice. And I'm so grateful for this. And as a student myself, I also had the chance to study with beautiful, amazing teachers I could not have the chance to study with previously. So as I always say, wherever and whenever you find inspiration, go for it. It will lead you only towards more love and more inspiration in your life. And if online classes are a media, a vehicle for this inspiration to find a way, then perfect. If you felt inspired by this video and would love to study dance online with me, then take a look at my online school. You will find a lot of recorded videos for your own practice, whether if you are a skilled or a beginner dancer, and you will find also the chance to study with me on a weekly basis through streaming classes. If you like this video and would love to see more, take a look at my Patreon. With your support, I can create more contents with better quality. Thanks to all my patrons, thanks to you, and see you soon.